Go live while I can. Good morning, everybody. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. How's everybody? Managed to make it. My Wi-Fi is terrible today. Sorry. And one of the good Wi-Fi that I was using before has gone missing. It's gone down. So yeah, keep fingers crossed that this actually works today. Hopefully you'll be able to hear me if nothing else. I need to change the settings on this microphone. It's making me sound weird. I still sound weird, but at least it's not clicking. So, how was Christmas for everybody? I slept through Christmas, literally. I celebrated Christmas Eve. I should know better than to plan 2 days of anything. I can't party for 2 days. I never can. So yeah, I celebrated Christmas Eve with my friends. Just pretty much slept through Christmas Day. I did wake up, but then I watched a movie and I fell back asleep again. So I like lots of good food though. Oh, what's going on? I'm having to scroll manually. Yeah, I missed dinner. The weather was terrible though. What the hell? We had a huge rainstorm here. It's not scrolling. Yeah, I know about it. I can't party 2 days in a row. I just can't do it. I know that. I can never do it. Oh, Katie still having a present for me. Oh, oh, we'll have to meet up. The Awakening. We've got really good energies today, according to the daily energy update for Sunday the 27th. It's about the universe stepping in, but bringing us news of something changing. I don't know what's going on. It's not scrolling. It's not scrolling automatically. Yeah, it did get better as the day went on, right? I'm going to have to manually scroll the comments. That's good, isn't it? Why? You had a storm. You have a storm tonight. Yeah, I slept through it. Thank you, Heather. Today feels magical. We've got the Awakening, which is good. So we do have shifting events in 14. Sleep no more, soul child, if we were just all saying we've been sleeping over Christmas. The time for rest is done, and now you awaken to action by the great golden dragon of the day. The dragon again, the dragon, into our power. In the realms unseen by most humans, forgotten by nearly all humans, there are great dragons who stand at the edge of the day's birth and death, helping all within the realm to arise and awaken to the blessings of each day. So there's something in the daily about maybe what you thought you wanted isn't what you actually want, or something like that. Or do you need to have my email on just in case you do the... Hang on. I turned the email off to try and make it faster, the Wi-Fi, but I've just realised then I can't see PayPal coming in. There you go, switch back on again. We've got rest and restore in the daily. Oh. But yeah, there's something that might turn up today. We might have a change of mind. We might think, what's actually right for me? This has been coming up lately. That, especially in love, the one that can love you right isn't necessarily the one that you thought would love you right. Do you know what I mean? You might be looking for something else. Oh, there is something that's coming. Oh man, the Wi-Fi is so slow, I can't even see the email. Joy, thank you. Who's this? April, thank you. If you guys have a question for your readings, just let me know. So we might be changing our minds on something. And it's not necessarily about love either. It could be about anything. Okay, Heather. Will I be able to start college with this school? I'm trying to get financial aid for next month. Oh, interesting. So is the universe going to support you on that one? You've got to trust yourself and mystery. I think you've got to trust the universe on this one. I'm getting a yes for it. But you've got to trust yourself on this one, right? So there is a way that you can get it. There's a way that you can get it. In other words, don't trust the universe to show up with something like a lotto win. Trust yourself that you're going to be able to manifest it. So that's something that you're going to be able to do. Yeah. So you have to remain positive, Heather, and reach out. Don't sabotage. So be prepared to do something for it. That's what it's saying. Reach out for it. And so you might, I don't know, you might see an advert for a short-term job or something like that. That's what I was picking up on. Someone's suddenly needing something done before the new year and they just want someone to come along for the day. So something like that. Yeah. Reach out for something, Heather. The universe is going to give you something, but it's asking you to trust in yourself to do it. Pretty cool. Joy and April. Got questions, but just put them in there and I'll do ya. Let's get some more cards out for the collective. Tell you what, it was nice having a couple of days off work. I did do some readings. I caught up on the readings because some people did order readings. One person ordered a reading late Christmas Eve in the evening. I was like, wow, someone would do that. But yeah, there were a couple that came in, so I did do them yesterday. But yeah, it was so nice to have a couple of days off completely, almost completely. It's definitely playing up. Yeah, it will do. I don't know what happened to it, but the weather has been terrible here. The amount of rain that came down was ridiculous. You're welcome, Hala. Hi, Gary. Joy, do you have a question for your reading? Do you just want to know what your higher self wants to tell you? I've got new beginning this morning in my personal cards with the Knight of Cups. Surprising. I'm actually thinking of moving on. Last night, I woke up in the middle of the night. I was awake for a while. Decided to put the Sephora app on my phone and do a little bit of shopping in the middle of the night. And yeah, and then I suddenly decided it's time to move on. 48. Butterfly garden. Oh. Butterfly garden. Curiosity, discovery, small moments in life. A woman holds a blooming flower in her hand as she gazes towards the sky. On her head sits a butterfly closely examining the purple petals. Enjoying the situation, the woman stands still and quietly soaks in her surroundings. She does not want to disturb the scene. In our daily life, there's so many possible moments that could be precious. We just take the time to notice them. Be mindful of your surroundings and pay attention. Ask, why is that there? Then make connections. Small observations can lead to great discoveries. I feel like something's changing. I feel like the signs could be very subtle today, too, letting us know what those changes are. Yeah, it's nice having days off. I like it. April. If Nicholas should come visit you in February or in April. Okay, February. February's a good one. Grace, freedom, love, joy, Can't get much better than that, really. April. No, April is something else. There could be something happening in April, though. Moving away to the warmth. So yeah, I'd say February. February, April. February, April? Not April, April. April is, there's something going down in April, though, to do with Nicholas. I'm really excited for next year. Yeah. I think it's going to be a good one. I do. I think it's going to be a good year next year. Joy. No specific question for Joy. Wow, you've been healing yourself, Joy, and releasing a significant amount of guilt. This is a big thing in your life. This is something, it feels like something that from long ago that you've always felt guilty about, and you're well on the way now. You're welcome, April. Oh, that's good. We connected again. Yeah, so, Joy, I was saying that there's a significant amount of guilt. I don't know when the Wi-Fi cut off then. There's a significant amount of guilt that you've had from the past, and it feels like you've just been realizing that. You've been realizing you've had this heavy burden on your shoulders, and you've been releasing that guilt, Joy. It feels like family stuff. It feels like a family guilt. And it's like you've been taking the load off your shoulders brick by brick. It's going well, releasing that guilt, and you have to have patience with that process. So you're going to feel much freer from it. It feels like healing family issues, this. You are going to be free of it. It's going to take a little bit more time. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit more time though. So it fully disconnected me from the Wi-Fi just before. I don't know what's going on. I should be back. I'm not back. See if that helps. Can you hear me? Is everybody hearing? Because it looks like it's streaming to me, but on my phone. I'm back. Okay, I just needed to stop. Okay, so now I know I need to stop it streaming and start it streaming again. Okay, so let's try that again. Awesome. Right, so let's try that again. Joy, the third time. I'll say it again just in case you missed it because of all that Wi-Fi stuff. It feels like you've got a big burden, and it feels like family issues to me. And you've realized that you've got this heavy burden of guilt, or you realized that in the past, and you're letting go of it bit by bit, releasing that burden from your shoulders brick by brick. It's going well, that process. You will be free of it. Just simply carry on with it. Simply have patience and carry on with it. It feels like you're going to be a different person when you've released this, and it feels like family guilt. Yeah. You got the guilt part and the going well part. There you go. You got the rest of the story now. Just keep going with it because it's a significant release that you're having, and it's going to take some time to release that brick by brick off your shoulders. But well worth doing. And it doesn't feel like it's going to be a struggle process to do it either. It feels like it's going to continue quite easily to do it. You've been supported in it, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So if anyone else wants a little mini reading, then it's by donation. If you look at that pinned post, you can find it. Or use super chat. Like that. Thank you, Sue. Let's get a goddess out for everybody first. Nut. Resurrection. Didn't we have her just before Christmas? She seems very familiar. Resurrection. Rebirths. Yeah, did you all watch the weekly? This is what it's about. Resurrection. You have the power to reinvent yourself at any moment. Bring yourself up from what may feel like the bottom. You can overcome the challenges that have been set before you. Goddess of the sky and rebirth, Nut is holding your hand. Which is Egyptian, this one. Which is blue, like the night sky. I think she's been speaking to us a lot lately. You're welcome, Joy. They're powerful cards, right? Awakening and Nut. Powerful. A few days ago. Sue, will you be moving home? Let's find out. Will Sue be moving home? Tell us something about that. Not yet, you won't be, because you've got a story going on about your heart, and it's connected with where you're living. Some kind of an emotional connection to it, place. So not right now, you're tied to it at the moment energetically. So let's ask another question. How can Sue move? When you allow yourself to grow, so you're innocent, it feels like you're very much emotionally attached to where you are and feel like you have to stay there. And this is saying when you realize that you're innocent, you're allowed to have your own life, you're allowed to grow, you're allowed to move away, you're allowed to do your own thing, you're allowed to make your own choices, that kind of thing. That's when you'll be able to move. So you're waiting on yourself, as usual. Hello, Lavan. Yeah. So set yourself free from that. So you've got some kind of a belief that it's not okay for you to make new decisions or that kind of thing. Change that belief and then you will move. Let's get some tarot out for the day for everybody. So if anyone else wants a mini read, just use the donation thing now. Use the super chat or the super stickers, or there's a link for PayPal if that doesn't work for you in the pinned post at the top, wherever it shows up. Where does it show up? Still frozen on my phone. Oh, that's because this Wi-Fi is shut down too. There you go. Yeah, shows up at the top, the pin post. Right, tarot. What tarot do we have today? What do we want to hear today? What do we need to hear today? Give us more. For our Psychic Cafe people. What's going on? There's a lot of cards dropped on the floor right there. Almost half the deck. Okay, what do we need to know today? Now we've got one. Four of Swords. Rest, rejuvenation, healing is the Four of Swords. That's what we're doing today. Rest, rejuvenation, and healing. Especially from that heartstring. Could be from family stuff too. But yeah, that rest time. Still resting. Love the purple flowers on my nose. My tattoos, April. Well, this one is a dragon with a jasmine flower. My eldest son designed it. He's got the same tattoo on his right forearm. And my youngest son is a dragon, Chinese sign, and my daughter's called Jasmine. And so I've got all of my children on my arm. He's got his siblings on his arm, and I've got my children on my arm. Yeah. And this one is just a tattoo. I've been wanting something on this arm, and it's a tattoo that I saw on a Facebook advert, something similar to this, and I thought, yeah, that's it. And my ex always wanted to tattoo me, but we never agreed on wanting to do the same thing. And then when I told him about this one, it's like, yeah, I'll do that one on you. So it's something about that too. Tattoo on the Four of Swords. Oh, she's got flowers. And then she's also got a symbol too. Yeah, interesting. So we've got the Page of Voices, the details. You know how that card, which one was it? Awakening, I think it was. No, the Butterfly Garden. Not, we could be getting little signs today, little teasers kind of thing of the direction to go in. Very small signs, though. We're going to have to pay attention to the small details. Heather, your mum's sick. Wow, in the ER. Fast recovering, that's good. Pay close attention to the details today. Not in a bad way, not like you might miss something. This is about signs to move you forward. It could start very subtly. Don't know what the square is. I'm mostly resting today. Finally got my power back. Nine of Cups. But that's right, we had the Ten of Cups in the energy update for the day. But now we've got the Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment, those things that fulfill us. It might be different. It might be different today. What you realize fulfills you. That was an interesting message in the energy update as well. What do you do for yourself when you're like this? When you're in rest and rejuvenation and relaxation, when you're loving yourself, what is it that you do for yourself? Well, we're all slightly different. What do you do for yourself? And it's linked, what you do for yourself when you're in that mode is linked to how someone would love you right. And so maybe you've not been looking for someone that does the same things for you when you're in self-love mode, but that's what you need to look for. I thought that was interesting anyway. But anyway, notice the little signs. It could be like people saying something and you're picking up on it, something that would usually go in one ear out the other. The universe wants us to be fulfilled. It wants us to fulfill ourselves. I look so different from the photos on the back of my books, yes. Well, that was a photo shoot many, many years ago. Still living in Byron then. Yeah, very different. They tried to do tattooing in prison. Five of Rings. Insecurity, recovery, recovering from insecurity. Now I'm getting something from this that the insecurity is real. You're recovering from insecurity, but a situation that made you feel a bit insecure, it was actually guidance. You know how I say negative emotions are guidance. There's a guidance to make a new decision. And so when I say that the insecurity was real guidance. It was real guidance. So it's not a wrong emotion to have. It was telling me that something needed to change or to be aware of something. Notice the little details today. We're recovering from this insecurity, but there was something about that insecurity that was real. I like to use your neck massage and take baths. Nice. We've got that. I mean, we've got that's that rest and recovery kind of thing. But then self-love. You see, for me, self-love, when I really get into self-love mode, I stop drinking. I exercise more, or about the same, really. I'm pretty much always in self-love mode now. I eat better. I always go to bed early. Very rare that I go out. Yeah, when I'm in self-love mode, I work on myself more. You know, I take more time off work and I take time for myself doing nice things, stuff like that, you know. So there's something about our insecurity being valid. So if you're carrying on going in a direction that was giving you insecurity before, even if it was a little bit of insecurity, watch out for that. It might be saying make a new decision. It probably is saying make a new decision. I remember I used to think that jealousy was mine and it was wrong and I had to override it. But then I remember I had significant jealousy with this one guy, but it turned out he was seeing someone else. And I had the jealousy about that particular girl too, and he was seeing her. So, yeah, be careful of not listening to negative emotions like that. There's something in it. So it feels like there's a bit of a warning here not to go backwards. Self-love. Noticing what you do when you get into self-love now. You do more outdoor walks and hikes. Oh, you get outside more. Nice. Let's get some more cards out. What should we do? I want a moon. A moonology. We've got 3. We've got a time to give rather than take. The answers you need are coming. And look at the bigger picture. But a time to give rather than take has come out a lot lately. Look at the bigger picture. Look at the longer picture in this, the long-term forecast kind of thing. The answers you need are coming. Mysterious energy today. I'm hoping that throughout the day it's all going to become a lot clearer to us. Let's do some of these unknown archetypes. So I've been eating Christmas food for the last 2 days. I just finished it last night. A lot of food. A lot of food. The forest. Hidden. Things are hidden at the moment. We can't see it. We can't see the bigger picture. We're being asked to look at the bigger picture, but we can't see it. We can't see it at the moment. Got to keep on looking for that bigger picture. It's going to be hidden. There's a gem in it. See the gem there at the bottom of the forest? There is a gem there to be had, but it's not clear to us yet what that gem is. We're going through this. It doesn't make any sense at the moment. Oh God, yeah, temperance showed up in the energy update, the waiting game. There's a reason that we're waiting. We've got to keep on looking for what that bigger picture is, what that answer is. It is in there, but it's hidden at the moment. The universe is watching us, protecting us, looking over us, shielding us from explosions. Is what I get from this card a lot. When someone helps and guides you so that you don't have to take the hits that you would take if you would just go and get alone, that kind of thing. You know, when we have a mentor, and we have a mentor because we want to follow someone who's already been through it before so that we don't fall down the same holes. Yeah, that's what this is. Mentors helping us, spirit, our higher selves are helping us. If we don't need those lessons, then we don't need those lessons. This is why we can all go through the same experiences and experience it very differently. It's when we don't need those lessons, we don't need those lessons. Got the Father here. I'm going to get another one out before I talk about the Father, because I'm not getting a strong hit from that. I mean, I'm not getting any messages with it. What about the Father? The Self. The Father inside of ourselves. Okay. It's about control. We want to be in control, but we've got to let the universe be in control. We've got that mentor. There's no point in getting a mentor like the universe or like our higher selves and then not following it. We've got to follow. We've got to follow the signs. That's what this is saying, and not try and be in control of it ourselves. Pay attention to the signs and trust in the universe more. Trust in your mentor more. Interesting. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Keep your vibe high, keep your energy high, don't lower your standards. Don't settle for less just because something doesn't seem to be happening. Wow. Yeah, watch out for that. Don't lower your standards. Time to get out of a situation. There's letting go to do. Something that's spilt. We've really got to pay attention to the signs closely at the moment because change is happening. Don't lower our standards, but go with the flow. Not everybody is going to be coming through this one. Not everyone is going to be going with that flow of noticing these signs. Some people are going to fall off the track. Some people are going to fall off that path. And so we've got to let go more easily, right? Skin's itchy. Oh, are you overworking your hands and arms at work, April? Let's see. You have a message. April, it's communication. What's that? It's communication, April. So, when sometimes it's not a mission of something going wrong, sometimes it's a manifestation of it's time to make your job easier, do less, that kind of thing, you know. Um, you're going to have other signs, not just that sign. But if you're feeling like something, your hands and your arms are giving you a message, it's true, they are giving you a message, but you're going to get other signs as well. It's about lightening your load. Is it true and I am good enough? So, what we were talking about in your breakthrough session, April, that, yeah, what I saw for you there and your business is big, really big. And it's like you're being given the signs now to take the steps to move toward that. But you've got to feel good enough first. You've got to feel good enough to let that go and to like listen to what your body is telling you. Please connect. Right, it's connected. Okay, I think I'm back on. Wi-Fi tripped out again. Another card flipped over as well. It's a funny picture. It's called Younger Man. A younger man that looks like a woman. That looks like a woman who's had some work done. A lady boy maybe, who went to one of those cheap um, facial reconstructive things. Dealings or a relationship with a younger man. I don't know. I'm not really picking up. I'm not going to take that one. I don't feel like it's part of it, but I just thought it was funny. It flipped over. It makes sense, April. Good. Ooh. Someone new's entering your life. A chair is filled. There's some space that you've had. Someone's coming in. Ooh, like I said, I've got a lot of men interested at the moment. Boys. I've got a lot of boys interested at the moment. But here we go. We've got the forest as well. Muddled, unclear thinking. Can't see the bigger picture. We can't see the bigger picture. We don't know what the hell's going on. But karma is sorting us out. You reap what you've sown. We've got to trust that process, but then we've got to notice what's going on too, because we've got to go with the flow, and we've got to follow those signs. Pay close attention to what's going on at the moment. We've all got younger men too. Pretty much have to be for me, because I'm like, there's not many 50-year-olds that have the energy that I've got, and so I can't be in a relationship with someone. But saying that, I have been out with older guys that have a lot of that are young at heart too. Not just young at heart, but young of body too. It has to be for me. But that's what I was getting a while ago, that there's going to be, that the women have to be older because of the wisdom and everything that we've been through, and it's taken us quite some time to make those changes, everything that the feminine has been through, to grow and have that wisdom, and almost the opposite for the men, I think. But yeah, I was getting that the older women will be coming together with the younger men being supported by them. So is it someone new? Although it could be someone old starting afresh as well. We've got to trust. Even though it seems like the boat isn't coming in, we've got to trust that it is. That karma is very important, because that's what I've been getting, is that karma's playing out now. It is playing out now. And we've got to trust that. We're not manifesting in the moment, is what I'm saying. We've got to go with the flow in the moment, and we've got to follow those signs in the moment to stay in the flow, but we're not manifesting right now. It's not like we're starting off a new story, planting new seeds. They've already been planted. We're going along with what is already ours, but we've got to just keep on going with it and trust that path, trust it. I want to get some animals out. Yours is 6 years older. Oh yeah. Mine's 16 years younger. But as I said, I'm feeling like giving up now. I'm feeling like letting go. It's the right thing to do. That kind of surprised me. Yep, time to let go. Time to let go. I was feeling it. It's time to let go. Groundhog spirit. Don't keep on going around in circles. Time to let go. Trust the universe. Let go and trust the universe. We're not deciding. We're not saying, as I said, we're not manifesting at the moment. We're opening up and allowing what is manifested to come in. Believe in yourself, says the squirrel. Believe in yourself. You can go with the flow. You can let go. You can let go with the flow. You've got what it takes. You can deal with anything. Freedom is yours. You can take it. You don't have to be tied down with any. You don't have to tie yourself down. You know, like I said in that weekly, sometimes we're tied down by getting emotionally connected, emotionally attached to someone that doesn't even exist, to someone whose potential we've seen. So we create this character in our mind, someone, their potential or just their best qualities and stuff like that. We fall in love with that person that doesn't even exist and have an emotional attachment to them. And so we need to set ourselves free of all of that stuff, especially this week, and let go and surrender. We are being taken towards what is karmically ours. It's the 33 card as well. It might mean something. It might mean something. Very interesting that we got let go. Yeah, I've been feeling it for a couple of days. Gabe, what are your guides telling you to do? Deep dive said to let go. Yeah, someone new will come in. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it myself, yeah. And I'm surprised at that. But it's okay. Oh, Gabe, you're on track. Choose to change. Interesting. So you're being asked to choose new things, to choose new changes. Like after me just saying you're not creating it now, but what making good decisions for ourselves now and changes to go in new directions, maybe just a new choice, you know, a new choice. I'm going to go here instead of there. I'm going to focus on my work instead of relationship. Just changes like that. Change it up. You're allowed to change it up. You are on track to what it is that you want. You don't have to stay like blinkered on one certain path to get that to happen. It will happen anyway. So you are on track. You just need to make different choices at the moment. So be careful of that thinking that you need tenacity and need to keep on doing things the same way, right? The person's much younger. You're afraid that you weren't enough for her. Wow. I'm more than enough for mine. So yeah, just make new choices. It feels almost like you've not been stuck in a rut, but you've been thinking, I need to keep on doing these same things to make this happen, and you don't. And so, yeah, you need to realize you're loved. You've been getting a little bit of that. You've been getting little signs from that. You're loved enough that you can get what it is that you want no matter what you do, right? We've got to realize that we're as innocent as the day we were born and as deserving as the day we were born as well. So, Gabe, yeah, make some different choices and trust the universe that you are loved and it's going to give you what you want. That's nice. Should we get something else out? Or shall I leave it there? We've got change happening. That's what I'm getting. We've got change happening at the moment, and we can It's going to fulfill us more, this change that's coming. We've got to trust our mentor, our higher self, right? We can't see the forest. What did the forest say in this one? Muddled, unclear thinking. Yeah, we can't see it. But it is. Let's be flexible. To top it off. Now it's to the sea. There's movement happening. There is movement happening. So as much as we get the patience, there is movement happening. We're being asked to make some change here. I want to get another one. Am I waiting for the flexibility card? Yes, we do have movement happening because we've got the Chariot and we've got the Seven of Pentacles too in the daily. We've got the why. We can't see the why. You see, we can't see the why. We can't see the why at the moment, but the universe sees it. An Island Time Wellness. I'm not sure how much I like these cards. Let's see. Two just flew out. Seduction. Attraction, flirting, dating. Hooking up, temptation, third party interference. Seduction. What's the other one? Palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Interesting. We could have these dual energies going on. Are they the same as each other? Is the seducing one the one that's going to bring that? Maybe. Maybe not. Remember how I said I was getting that? Well, in the energy update for today, it's how you are when you're loving yourself, when you're doing the self-love thing. It's the person that matches that. It's the person that matches that energy. It's the person that would do that for you. It's the person that makes you feel like that. Could be choice in love today. That's what I'm hearing. So there we go. That's today. Very mysterious. But I do feel change. I feel change is happening. So thanks everyone for coming along. Thanks for your donations and your presence and all of your support on my channel. It's very much appreciated. If you're not in the Facebook group already, come into the Facebook group. It's called Psychic Cafe. No muggles allowed. And then you can catch up with us the rest of the time. Oh. And yeah, have a great day, everybody. I'll be on tomorrow, as always. Enjoy the rest of your Christmas. Bye. Thanks for coming.